most watched news in Western Washington. This is King 5 News.
I'm not expert on domestic violence, but I know how to fix people's faces, and these people are just so grateful.
A new life with a new face. How a doctor has devoted his life to helping victims of domestic violence. For decades, a Seattle doctor has quietly helped domestic violence survivors, and for the first time, we got a look at his work.
Alex Rozier was there for a life-changing procedure.
Start a little IV over here first.
You know, at the end of the day, it's who you help and the relationships you make that make life worth it.
It's a big breath.
Fix your nose inside and out.
A stick and a sting.
Every doctor works to make a difference.
Yeah, well, it's a great cause, you know.
And we're ready to operate.
When you wake up, surgery will be finished and everything will be fine.
But few try to remove the scars you can't see.
Our goal is basically to help give these women a new life. It's called American Voices.
Dr. Wayne Larrabee writes about it.
He hit my head again and again against the wall, always in the same place, until my eye turned inward.
This full-time plastic surgeon, part-time poet, put his medical work into words.
The scars of knife and cigarettes, the scars in memory, fade in the mirror, fade in my mind.
But to fully understand the meaning behind this poem,
His noses get broken a lot of times. Cartilage all gets broken in little pieces, kind of like a little jigsaw puzzle.
you must understand Dr. Larrabee's story.
I'm not an expert on domestic violence, but I know how to fix people's faces, and these people are just so grateful. And cut the nasal bones and move them back where they belong.
For 20 years, he's fixed the faces of domestic violence survivors.
It meant so much.
Tap, tap. Mm-hmm.
He operates on them
Tap, tap. Just keep going.
I'm so grateful, Dr. Larrabee.
for free.
And psychologically, those scars on the face or crooked nose or whatever also, you know, were a constant reminder of their, you know, their abuse and their situation.
My self-esteem was so low. I felt so stupid and ugly and everything bad.
We're going to slide you to the other bed. So you just...
Marianne is originally from Norway.
I felt very unsafe and confused.
There you go.
She's one of the hundreds of DV victims who Dr. Larrabee has helped.
She first came in, you know, with a broken nose and with the history of, you know, having been battered basically. And
If it wasn't for Dr. Larrabee, you know, it's you know, I tried not to think about it, but you know, it could have ended much worse.
In 2012, he operated on her twice in less than a year.
it's tough to get out of their situations and rebuild their lives.
Marianne kept going back to the same abusive relationship.
And when I look back, I see that I was so kind of addicted to my ex-boyfriend.
Like a lot of battered women, she kept saying, well, when he's nice, he's very nice, just sometimes he's not, basically, you know. But
Things got worse on April 21st, 2013.
A horrible evening, I would say.
This Seattle police report details Marianne's final night with her ex.
Broken nose several times and strangulation to unconsciousness, so that can be very dangerous.
The night of the third beating, she called Dr. Larrabee.
she called me at home and said he was beating her up again.
She also called him when she was out of the relationship for good and wanted a forever fix.
We got her nose fixed up, and this is, I think, the third time we've operated on her.
Today, she's getting her final procedure on her badly broken nose.
I found out that I had so much more strength inside of me than I thought.
Okay, Dr. Benz, she may awake.
Perfect.
On the day her cast was removed, Marianne's ex was in prison.
And it meant so much for me to get my life back on track.
And her new loving husband looked on.
No one but me notices the cheekbone, no longer flat, but curved like a wing.
These are the stories that inspire this full-time plastic surgeon and part-time poet to keep working.
The cries finally disappear. My eyes open now.
The difference he makes is obvious.
It's amazing.
I smile when I see my nose, no longer twisted but beautiful as it was before.
I can get back to my normal self, you know, a stronger, more confident person.
The scars forever removed.
The child of promise, the child of sorrow, the child of grace.
Alex Rozier,
Thank you so
King
much.
5 News.